Hello, everybody. It's Chocolate Milk here, and today I'm going to be doing another game for you on my channel. It's by the wonderful people at Natsumi, so I'm sure that everybody can guess what this is going to be. I have put this off for a very, very long time, but I promised that I would deliver, and the day of deliverance is today. I'm very excited. A lot of people tune in to watch my Harvest Moon videos, and I'm very, very happy to play the game and to offer my help. And the next game that I will be doing in the Harvest Moon series is Harvest Moon Magical Melody. So welcome to Magical Melody. If you're unfamiliar, I am playing the GameCube version. It's made for both the GameCube and the Wii. However, the Wii version only allows you to play as a boy and not a girl, whereas the GameCube version lets you play as both genders. So I will have access to heart events and all those other things, but the games play identical other than that. So before I get too far ahead of myself and I explain what it is that I hope to accomplish and what it is that I hope to do in the game, I think it's wisest to just go ahead and get started. This is the little boy player in case you're interested. As you can tell, this game has a very, very cute kind of feel to it. I feel like it's disregarded in the Harvest Moon series. A lot of people I talk to don't like Magical Melody, but I think it's great. It's cute. It's fun, it's not too long, it's not too short, it's very, very simplified, and it is a lot of fun. So, let's go ahead and we're going to start a new game. There's a couple other things, such as mini games, that I will be showing off later. But we're just going to dive right in and start our farming adventure. We'll be prompted to pick the season that we were born in, so I was born in summer. And my first time playing, I played as a boy, so this time I'm going to play as a girl, just to give myself a different kind of experience. So now that we have all that confirmed, the game's going to register it for us, and we are going to be on our way. And here we are. Aren't we adorable? The exciting ranch plan. We're looking for ranchers. Would you like to work in Flowerbud Village? Buy property that you choose and live a warm and rewarding ranch lifestyle. The mayor of Flowerbud Village. Flowerbud Village is the same village from Harvest Moon 64, and a lot of the characters in this game are from the original Harvest Moon for the SNES. So I find it kind of interesting that this game combines a lot of those two games, which, if you've played them, you will see. I've definitely seen some similarities. Now, this guy looks like the mayor, but he's also familiar. If anybody has watched my Animal Parade Let's Play, you will recognize this little guy here. This is Theodore. If you remember, he was the ringmaster at the circus and Animal Parade, and in this game he's actually the mayor. So he has had a huge career change in his lifetime, but he's just as pleasant as he was in Animal Parade. And he is going to be our little tour guide. So we're first going to give him our name. My name, as always when I play as a girl, is Nixos. I cannot tell you guys how many people comment saying that they don't know how to pronounce this. It's just taking out the U and replacing it with a W if you're not too sure how to pronounce that. It's also an inside joke for those of you who are asking. But anyhow, just to make it look more fancy and whimsical and happy, I'm going to put a musical note there. Just for dramatic effect, because why not? Oh yes, it's Nixos, right? First, choose a lot and a house from the following. And now we're going to be prompted to get a piece of property. Now, what's really neat about this is that you can actually choose where you want to live. Now, don't feel like this is a huge, life-changing decision. There's actually over 20 pieces of land in this game that you can buy later on, and this is just somewhere to get you started. So we have three choices. We have the village center, the ocean side, and the riverside. So we're going to go over the pros and cons of each one of these. This is conveniently located close to many shops and to the mountains and caves. But the lots are small, so you need to first buy property or you won't be able to build barns or chicken coops. So that is the village square. I lived in that place my first playthrough, and I will tell you guys it is in a very, very convenient location in my opinion, but there is absolutely no space for anything. It's really hard to even plant a couple of crops. So I don't actually recommend the village center for beginners. I didn't know that going in, and I managed, but it takes a while to get started. So the ocean side property is good for raising livestock, but it doesn't have very fertile land, so it's difficult to plant crops. So definitely a good choice if people are into raising animals. And it's also a pretty big piece of property, so you have a lot of choice if you do want to plant crops, but you're just not going to get very good results with the soil. And finally, you have the riverside plot. It's perfect for fishing along the river, the land is fertile, and the property is an okay size, so it should be possible to raise livestock. So the riverside property is definitely what I'd recommend for beginners. It's great because they give you a lot of variety with what it is that you can do with it. It's got a lot of space, and it's kind of tucked underneath the town, so you kind of have a nice little secluded area. So we are going to go with the riverside plot. You're free to do what you want on your property. It's best to find out how to work on the farm by talking to the other villagers, obviously. I don't want to start off by saying too much, but please don't forget this. If you push the Z button, the color of the ground changes. Your lot is blue, which is our property. Other people's property is yellow, and common property is green, which is essentially unclaimed land. Please be careful not to throw things away on property other than your own, which is basically a cardinal rule in Harvest Moon, is that you do not litter because the townsfolk do not like you for it. I'd like to register the name of your ranch, so please pick a name for your place. I don't know if I'll be able to fit in the farm name that I usually pick. I usually go with Meadow Green just because it sounds happy and fun. I might be able to fit it in. And if not, Meadow will work just fine, but it looks like I'm gonna have enough space, which is just grand. So we've registered our farm. Aha, that's a good name. It's already late today, so please rest. I'll show you to your house. So here we are in our little, almost looks like a dollhouse. It's like pink and white. This is a used house, and it already has most household items. If you'd like, please rearrange them later. The toolbox also holds basic tools, so it'd be a good idea to put them in your rucksack. There's a lumber shed behind the house. There's also a mailbox and a shipping box. So we have our basic setup. Everything that we could ever need to get started is right here, which is great. Well then, Nixos, good luck. Thank you, Theodore, you've been very, very nice. And now, we can go ahead and we can choose to change our furniture around or not to change it. So if you want to go ahead and change it, it'll be brought into this menu and you can change your furniture around. And as you get more furniture, obviously you're going to have these spaces filled up. And I'm going to show you guys more about this later when we have more furniture. It's really not that important right now, but you do have a lot of choices as to how you're going to decorate later on, so don't feel like you're stuck with what you have, because that's definitely not the case. So we are going to go to bed now that we've had that rough day of registering ourselves and moving into this town. Pretty good setup so far. We've got ourselves a house and all of the means to get started. The intro to this game is incredibly long. We're going to get into the storyline part of it and the dilemma, which we will do next time. So I hope you guys like what you see so far. Obviously, we haven't done anything, but if you guys like what you see, then feel free to tune in, as I will be having more Magical Melody videos in the near future. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.